Let me start with a fact of life that shouldn't be controversial. When you drive a finely tuned European sports car that costs more than your wedding, you feed it premium gas. It's not arrogance, it's manufacturer recommendation. But apparently, someone didn't get the memo, because the moment I popped open my gas tank at pump number 4, Karen descended like a neighborhood hawk spotting an unlicensed garden gnome. It was 7:45 a.m. on a Saturday. I was en route to meet my buddies for a scenic canyon drive. The sun was shining. Spotify had just queued up my favorite road trip playlist, and my espresso was still warm. Everything was perfect until she arrived. Karen, in her full suburban warrior glory, high-waisted capris, live laugh love shirt, and what I can only describe as a visor that screamed, "I haven't worked a day since 1997. Marched over with a sense of purpose I've only ever seen from airport TSA agents and mall cops. She pointed at the bright red premium 93-octane handle in my hand and said, "That is not for your kind of car. This pump is for trucks and law enforcement only." I blinked, slowly, wondering if maybe she was confused about what gas stations were. "I'm sorry, what?" I asked, halfway between laughing and checking if I was on a hidden camera show. Karen huffed. "Premium fuel isn't for show-offs. It's government-protected fuel pricing for emergency services and construction workers." Okay, now I knew I was either dreaming or she had just invented a whole new genre of conspiracy theory. As I tried to calmly explain that the gas wasn't rationed, nor did it belong to her HOA's jurisdiction, yes, she dropped that she was on the board. Karen whipped out her phone. "I'm calling the police. You're stealing resources." At this point, other customers began watching. A guy filling his truck stared open-mouthed. The gas station clerk stepped out, holding a hot dog mid-bite. I'm not even sure he worked there. "Ma'am, this is a public gas pump," I said again, trying not to lose it. "You're wasting premium-grade gas. That's for American-made vehicles," she barked. I tapped my license plate. "Ma'am, this is an American car. It's built in Bowling Green, Kentucky." She paused. I think that's when it hit her that I wasn't some foreign spy pumping secret fuel into a UFO. But the Karen in her wouldn't let go. Then came the sirens. She actually called 911. She stood 10 feet from me, narrating the incident into her phone. "Yes, he's siphoning restricted gas. No, I don't believe he has a permit. Yes, he's wearing sunglasses indoors. Asterisk, very suspicious, asterisk. I was outdoors. When the police arrived, asterisk, yes. Actual officers, asterisk. Karen greeted them like backup arriving at her HOA meeting. She waved frantically, shouting, 'There he is.' He was using the premium line without authorization. The officers walked over, looked at me, looked at the gas handle, and blinked. 'Sir, are you just fueling up?' one finally asked. 'Yep,' I replied. 'Car recommends premium.' Karen butted in. 'But he doesn't need it. I saw him driving fast last week. He's one of those people.' The officer looked like he was suppressing a laugh. 'Ma'am, this isn't illegal. There's no law regulating who can or can't buy fuel based on vehicle type.' 'But he's abusing the system,' she shouted. 'Ma'am, there's no system.' The officer took down my name, just for formality, and asked me if I wanted to file a complaint. I declined. Honestly, the story was already more valuable than any charge. As the officers left, one turned to Karen and said, 'Ma'am, please don't misuse emergency lines over fuel pump preferences. That's not what 911 is for.' To which Karen replied, 'But what if next time it's someone dangerous?' The officer replied, 'Next time, maybe check if they're pumping gas or plotting world domination before you call us.' Mic drop. By the time I arrived at the Canyon meetup spot, the incident had already been posted online. Someone had filmed the whole thing from their car and uploaded it with the caption, asterisk, Karen loses it over premium gas, calls 911 over octane rating. Asterisk, let's just say, I'm now the proud owner of a viral video cameo. The memes were glorious. Gaslight, gatekeep, Karen. She wanted regular gas and regular people. HOA police, fuel division. I even had a friend send me a Photoshop edit of my car with a Fuel Bandit sticker on the door. All jokes aside, the fact that someone called 911 over gas choice says a lot about where we're at. It's not about the gas. It's about control, about projecting authority where none exists. about enforcing imaginary rules on strangers because it makes someone feel powerful. Karen didn't just want to gatekeep fuel. She wanted to gatekeep freedom. But the best part? As the officers were leaving, I overheard one of them say, "You know what? I use premium too. Might be time to switch stations before she gets my badge number." Game, set, premium match.